Absolutely. Wish I was a good man, standing with your hand in mine, doing everything just right. How happy you'll be. Instead, you're looking at a no good fool, giving him the sad eye, doing what your good book tells you when you see a man in need. I don't want your charity. You ain't got to toe that line. If I had a different history, tell me, would it make you mine? If I was a good man. If I was a good man. If I was a good good men. Pity on a simple mind. We make a lot of bad mistakes. We never seem to roll 11. We never seem to catch a break. And I've done things there's no excuse for. Ain't no way to turn back time. I'm busy trying to fix tomorrow, leaving yesterday behind. Here you come, confusing love and forgiveness, making me some special case. If you didn't have to save me, would you love me anyway? If I was a good man. If I was a good man. If I was a good man. If I was a broken angel, if I stood at heaven's gate, if I wasn't all this wreckage, tell me, would it be too late? If I was a good man. 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 Yeah, now, if I was a good man. If I was a good man. If I was a good man. Yeah, now if I was a good. By the time I get to Phoenix, she'll be rising. She'll find a note I left hanging on her door. She'll laugh the part that says I'm leaving, 'cause I've left that girl so many times before. By the time I make Albuquerque, she'll be working. She'll stop off at lunch and give me a call. But she'll just hear that phone keep on ringing off the wall. That's all. By the time I make Oklahoma, she'll be sleeping. She'll turn softly and call my name out loud. She'll cry at the thought that I really leave her. Though time and time again I told her so, she just didn't know that I'd really go. By the time I get to feeding, I only go out at night when the moon is full and the evening breezes blow. I go only high enough to see the ground below. I only go up at night. That's when no one else can see me being foolish and wishing for one more chance to do it all again. I was so much younger then and blinded by the beauty of the sun. It looked so lovely, I just had to touch it once, then tumbling down into the sea. Now I know, now I know. It taught me how to fly, and like any son, I wanted to make good my first impression. But words from the wise were wasted on the foolish and the young. Now I only go up at night. The illusion is complete. No one knows of my survival. The twilight hours are mine and mine alone. I was so much younger then and blinded by the beauty of the sun. It looked so lovely, I just had to touch it once, then tumbling down into the sea. Now I know, now I know. I was so much younger then and blinded by the beauty of the sun. It looked so lovely, I just had to touch it once, then tumbling down into the sea. Now I know, now I know. What made you think that gas station sushi was the greatest idea? On the way to the airport, now I'm holding your hair, and you ruin your shoes. You're late for the flight, next to Columbus. I can't wait here with you. Got that old dog at home. She blind and half crazy. Don't take kindly to strangers, but she surely like you. And them peanut butter crackers, they snuck under the table when you first came to visit. But tell just a wagon, I remember that day. Now you hand back the keys and you're going away. If I was a gay man, my troubles would be over. I'd just date your cousin. He's a nice enough fella. Damn, that afternoon when he introduced us, your eyes just like magnets, your laughter like church bells. We talked until sunup. The next thing I knew, we were hauling that mattress that we bought together from the roof of your car, clear across the avenue, scuffed up the edges. When it dragged on the sidewalk, then up 3 flights of stairs to the end of the hall. Now you hand back the keys like that was nothing at all. Now you pat yourself down in a big wide-eyed panic. Your ID and your tickets, your phone and your passport on top of the dresser. You just now remember, so I take the next exit and I turn us around, and we'll try this tomorrow or the next day I'm free. We'll call up the airline for a refund and see if they'll rebook that ticket. Until then you'll need thee. La da da dee, la da dee da dee da dee dee, la da dee da dee dee dee, la da dee da dee da. She's all that I've got, she knows it. She throws me a bone every once in a while. She makes it clear in no uncertain terms it's good enough to be here by her side. And I should count myself lucky, 'cause she'll open doors that I can't. Sounds like a trap, but brother, if you stood where I stood, you'd understand me. Whatever Louise wants, 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 whatever Louise wants. I see disapproval in your face, but I hear the avarice in your voice. You wish that we could trade places. You long to be of her voice. Today I'm the one that she favors. But changes indeed her middle name. It's not that she rules me, that breaks my spirit. What bruises me most is that I'm unashamed. Whatever Louise wants, whatever Louise wants, whatever Louise wants. The fine art of bending without breaking. This is a school where you learn. Head mistress Louise is your reason for living, and all she wants, and all she wants, and all she wants is for you to be her fool in return. Here I was all set to leave her. What I've got to do to keep her away from unsuspecting schoolboys brimming with desire. So I'd better stay. Think nothing of it, my brother. Consider it my grandest of grand sacrifices. I can't talk any longer. She's calling me now. Got to run and make nice. Whatever Louise wants, 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 whatever Louise wants. Hear that lonesome whippoorwill. He sounds too blue to fly. The midnight train is winding low. I'm so lonesome I could cry. I've never seen a night so long. Where times go crawling by. The moon just went behind the clouds to hide his face and cry. Did you ever see a robin weep when leaves begin to die? Like me, he's lost the will to live. I'm so lonesome I could cry. Oh, Lord, Lord. The silence of a falling star lights up a purple sky. And as I wonder where you are. I'm so lonesome I cry. Hear that lonesome whippoorwill. He sounds too blue to fly. The midnight train is calling low. I'm so lonesome I could cry. It's a country song when you think about it. Angel of mercy, whisk me away. Sweep me into tomorrow, so that this day is done. We'd be finished with goodbye, our hearts already broken. Not used to the lonely, but one day long. How's that, Nancy? The time is a demon, too quick for the old, too quick for the old, too slow for the young. Oh, but just when you need it to pick up the pace, it lingers with heartache, stays in one place. But you tell me that time heals all, and that will make it all right. Tell me we can make this so easy if we think of this night like it was a thunderstorm passing over bird and fly. And I can learn to think that way too. If goodbye was a moment, if this moment was lightning, if your heart was an open window, if these teardrops had wings. Now from the cradle to the grave, it's such a small stretch of forever. But it seems to take a lifetime to make this last stand. And I know that one day we'll laugh, we'll look on the bright side. But that's no consolation to this moment at hand. Would you tell me that time heals all, and that will make it all right? You tell me we can make this so easy if we think of this night like it was a thunderstorm passing over bird and fly. and I can learn to think that way too. If goodbye was a moment, if this moment was lightning, if your heart was an open window, if these teardrops had wings, yeah. If we could just see the future in the many miles between us, when we're light years apart but still carrying on, it might help you today, it just might soothe the day after. Whoa, but wishing don't do a thing for the here and now. Tell me that time he's off, and that will make it alright. You tell me we can make this so easy if we think of this night like it was a thunderstorm passing over bird and flight. And I can learn to think that way too, if you want me to, babe. If goodbye was a moment, if this moment was light, if your heart was an open window, if these teardrops had wings, if goodbye was a moment, this moment was lightning, if your heart was an open window, if these teardrops had wings, what a lay. What a lay, yeah. Yeah, no. Now. Now I'm getting country on you. Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, bitches. It's great to be here. Nice to be back home. Martin Kelly, thank you for clapping them brown hands. Appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know how people knew I could yodel. I could yodel. Yodel. Yeah, I yodel. Welcome to the Pajama Party. I don't know if I picked up any new fans this weekend or not. If you are from Nashville show, welcome. You're looking at it. I'm just going to play. Got about another hour of that left. Then I open the mail and talk about, do a little falafel sizing, which is just me talking about stuff. I only do that for a couple minutes. I won't keep you long. I want to send a well wishes to people who aren't feeling so good right now. Amy White, she's acting like she's all cool right here and everything else, but she's actually in the hospital with a thing. She's got a thing going on with a thing, and they're fixing her thing. But she's in the hospital, so send her some well wishes. Karen Schneiderman is still ill, but I think she's on the mend. I haven't heard, but I hope she's out there and maybe listening. That would be great. Jeanette Bosch is doing better. She was ill recently. She's got some blood stuff going on. They were kind of replacing some of her blood for things, and Lisa Jeanette is feeling icky. She just feels icky. Lisa Jeanette feels icky. So, Lisa Jeanette, I hope you feel a little less icky. Because you nice lady, you pretty lady, you cool. Got that cool gap in your teeth. You spit water and stuff. Wee! That'd be great. Give me this. Looks great. Joni Toole. Joni Toole is still ill. I want Joni to feel better, too. She's been carrying her ill around for a little bit. But, that's what happens when you become a group of people like this, kind of familial and close to each other and getting all up in each other's business. Tonight, look, I got this virtual thing here. You can put money in it if you want to. Yay, Lisa Jeanette. I'm glad Lisa listening to me and us puts it so that You can go on the Ferris wheel. Can I go? The Ferris wheel. Can I go? Um, Tonight, I look. There's a virtual thing. You don't have to put money in it, but Saturday night was my last gig of the year, so I'm pinching pennies. So if you feel like donating, the dog lover is here. Yeah, I'm glad you're back. I'm sorry you had issues too. Craig has put it up here. The Music Matters, Making Music Matters, is committed to ensuring equity of access to committed to ensuring equity of access to quality arts education, specifically music instruction, to students in the Boston Public Schools. So that's what I'm giving some money to. I've given to them before. I think I gave to them in 2021, and I'm going to do it again. So make sure that the kids in school have, you know, they have instruments and music paper and all the things that they need in schools, because music is not a primary part of schooling. Who needs music? Music doesn't need to be in schools. What the heck? Who needs that, right? But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Tonight is kind of country night because I'm back from Nashville, where I had a great show for all intent and purposes, except for this one couple that got insulted by something I said. But they are a small part of a bigger whole. And yeah, I wasn't Michael Richards or anything like that, but it was a odd moment. But I certainly had a great show overall. If anybody's there that witnessed that, let me know that you were there. And it was just it was a good Vance night. Vance went and did Vance and had a good Vance time. So that's what went down. And yes, I had lunch with Katie Pruitt. I had dinner with Amy Speace. I did not get to see Kathy Mattea, but we texted back and forth. I also texted back and forth with Mary Gaucher. Yeah, I hit all my Nashville people. And I went over to the house and spent the night with Darrell Scott and his family. And it was a ball, very restorative. He's a lovely man. We now have a fast friendship. And we didn't play any guitars at all. We sat, we ate, we watched his father-in-law watch football, and it was a magnificent 18 hours for me that I desperately needed, because it was just desperately needed. So that's what I did. That's where I was. And yeah, I didn't make any inroads with anything. After I had lunch with Katie Pruitt, I went to a gay woman-owned guitar shop, and I hung out there and played guitars for like 2 hours with some gay women, and it was just great. I did fun things. I did not go to the African American Music Museum in downtown. That was on Saturday that I was thinking of doing it. I took it easy, just getting ready for my gig. And my godchild and her parents, Maria and John and Teresa, came to the gig, and it was great to see them because she's here. I'm sure in the background they don't tend to sign on all the time, but they're listening. And there was a handful of other people that show up that were there, and you can make yourself known if you like. But it's just lovely. Lovely 72 hours, 108 hours away. And oh yeah, Maria was there. Yeah, they made wheelchair a room for her, and it was just a blast. So let's keep it country for a minute, Sure, why not? I say to you. I say unto you. Pink ripe peaches in a pretty glass bowl. Goldfish chirping on the telephone pole. Clothesline humming, I can hear it sing when the wind is blowing through everything. Last day of winter, first day of spring. Living ain't easy, like a broke kite string. Today wasn't nothing, see what tomorrow brings. Trying to make a life out of simple things. Kitchen table covered with magazines. Fresh cup of coffee, Franks and beans. Daffodils blooming by the garden stairs. I don't remember ever planting them there. Last day of winter, first day of spring. Living ain't easy, like a broke kite string. Today wasn't nothing, see what tomorrow brings. Trying to make a life out of simple things. Trying to make a life out of simple things. Whippoorwill whistling, robin on the wing, fresh cut apple, telephone ring. Any interruption, that's good enough for me. What I wouldn't give for your company. Last day of winter, first day of spring. Living ain't easy, like a broke kite string. Today wasn't nothing, see what tomorrow brings. Trying to make a life out of simple things. Trying to make a life out of simple things. Trying to make a life out of simple things. Yeah, I played that. You know, I played that in Nashville. I played it. I know who you voted for. I hear when your news come on. I see the kind of truck you drive and that sign stuck up on your lawn. I ain't here about your squeaky gate or what WD-40 can do. I'm just sitting uninvited on your front porch with you. Something where there once was nothing. That's one crazy ass disease. Nothing said can bring her back. At least on that we both agree. Nothing but these crickets and rocking chairs, and another day you made it through. I'm just sitting uninvited on the front porch with you. I recall how she got mad when you cussed me across the fence. Called me some kind of so-and-so. Hell, that seemed like it was yesterday. Well, that seems so long ago. Lightning bugs is all around us. I bet you call them fireflies. Either way, they twinkle in the black, trying to imitate a starry sky. I know you appreciate the gesture, but they just bugs, just what they do. Ain't no need me saying nothing. I'm just sitting uninvited on your front porch with you. Yeah. I'm just sitting uninvited on your front porch with you. No, Big Brother, they didn't record that set. No, I don't think there's any recording allowed at the Bluebird. I don't think. So no, that wasn't recorded. It was just live. It came, it went. I came, I played, I conquered. Oh, Andrew, I didn't know you were feeling bad too. You just want to get on the feeling bad wagon because you were feeling bad. Everybody else was feeling bad. You just want to join the feeling bad club. That's what that is. This is for Karen Schneiderman. Hovering by my suitcase, trying to find a warm place to spend the night. Heavy rain falling. Seems I hear your voice calling. It's all right. It's a rainy night in Georgia. It's a rainy night in Georgia. Lord, I do believe it's raining all over this world. I feel like it's raining all over this world. Neon lights are flashing, taxi cabs and buses are passing through the night. Distant moaning of a train seems to play a sad refrain to the night. Da 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 da. It's a rainy night in Georgia. A rainy night in Georgia. Lord, I do believe it's rain all over this world. I feel like it's raining all over this world. Sometimes I wonder, it still turns out to say that game, no matter how you look at it or think of it. It's a lie, and sometimes you just gotta play that game. I find me a place in a boxcar, so I take my guitar to pass the time. Late at night, it's hard to rest, so I hold your picture to my chest. I feel fine. It's a rainy night in Georgia. Such a rainy night in Georgia. Lord, I do believe it's raining all over this world. I feel like it's raining all over this world. I feel like it's raining. I feel like it's raining. I feel like it's raining, 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 raining. Happy birthday, Craig. This is for you. Well, she's walking through the clouds with a circus mind running wild. Butterflies, moonbeams, and fairy tales riding on the wind. When I'm sad, she come to me with 1,000 smiles she brings to me for free. It's all right. Oh, it's all right. Take anything you want from me. Anything at all. Fly on little wings. Fly, yeah, yeah. Fly. Down the street you can hear her scream your disgrace as she slams the door in his drunken face. And he stands outside and all the neighbors stop to gossip and Jew. He cries, oh girl, you must be mad. What happened to the sweet love you and me had? Against the door he leans and starts to sing. His tears fall and burn the garden green. And those castles made of sand falls into the sea eventually. Young Indian brave before he was 10, playing war games in the woods with his Indian friends, and he built a dream that when he grew up he'd be a fairly woman Indian chief. Many moons passed, the dream grew strong. Till tomorrow he would sing his first war song and fight his first battle, but something went wrong. A surprise attack killed him in his sleep that night. And those castles made of sand melts into the sea eventually. Castles made of sand falls into the sea eventually. was a young girl whose heart was a frown, because she was crippled for life and couldn't speak a sound. So she hoped and prayed she would stop living. She decided to die. She drew a wheelchair up to the edge of the shore, smiled down at her legs, saying, "You won't hurt me no more." But a sight she'd never seen before made her jump and say, "Hey, look, a golden winged ship is passing my way." It never did seem to stop. It just kept on going. And those castles made of sand falls into the sea eventually. Those castles made of sand melt to the sea eventually. Angel came down from heaven yesterday, said along a little something just to remember me. She told me a story yesterday about the sweet love between the moon and the deep blue sea. Then she spread her wings high over me. She said, "I'm gonna come back and see you tomorrow." And I said, "Fly on, my sweet angel. Fly on to the sky. Fly on, my sweet angel. Tomorrow I will be by your side." So this angel came unto me, silver wings silhouetted against the bright star shine. And this angel said unto me, "You're gonna be the man, you're gonna be the one to shine. Take my hand, you're gonna be the man, you're gonna try." And that's when she took me way high up over yonder. She said, "Smile on, my sweet angel. Fly on to the side. Fly on, my sweet angel. Tomorrow I will be by your side. Fly on, my sweet angel." Yeah, yeah. Hey, Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand? Hey, Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand? Found my old lady with another man. Hey, Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand? Here's a nice country song for you. Unfamiliar moon, stars are out of place. Everything is new. Everything has changed. Like a baby child just has to cry when she sees it for the first time and she don't understand. Now then there's no you. Everything is new like this unfamiliar moon. That can't be a song. Those are the words I know. The melody's all wrong, but the DJ says that's how it goes. Like a child is to learn on his own. You get too close to a bird and she'll be gone. Now then there's no you. Everything is new like this unfamiliar moon. This can't be my house, no way. How can this be home? I don't recognize it anymore. Each step to the front door is higher than I've known. It's like climbing up a mountain, 'cause now I climb alone. Now then there's no you. Everything is new like this unfamiliar moon. Now then there's no you. Everything is new like this unfamiliar moon. Carla Eccleston, you are the funniest. Those of you who are on the, Carla says, I snuck in the back. And she says, well, dang it. I hate being late and then having everyone watch you trying to get your arm out of your coat sleeve and sit down ASAP. It's the funniest shit around. That is so great, Carla. Thank you for that. 10% plus goes to those of you who aren't familiar with how this works. There's a virtual bucket here. You don't have to put anything in it, but if you do, I always give 10 to 20% of it away to some 501c3 here in my metropolitan area. Tonight's goes to Making Music Matters. MMMBoston.org. Craig put it up there. Thank you, Mr. Wrench. Happy birthday to you too, Craig, by the way. Committed to ensuring equity of access to quality arts education, specifically instrumental music instruction to students in the Boston public schools. So that's why I'm giving, a portion of this money that, if y'all hook me up, that's what I do. And Saturday night was my last gig officially in in 2023, unless somebody out there hires me for your own personal pajama party. I do parties. Yeah, if I'm within a drive somewhere, yeah, it'll cost you a little bit. It won't be a whole lot. But surely. Excuse me. Yes. So yeah, that's tonight is kind of country light. I'm doing my version of what I think of as country tunes. What can I tell you? I'm not deep in the bucket of country music. I'm not. I don't know a whole lot of country tunes, but the ones I know, I love. Yeah, I just love them. Galveston, oh Galveston, I still hear you sea winds blowing. I still see her dark eyes glowing. She was 21 when I left Galveston. Galveston, oh Galveston, I still see her sea waves crashing while I watch the cannons flashing. I clean my gun and dream of Galveston. I can see her standing by the water, standing there looking out to sea. And is she waiting there for me on the beach where we used to run? Galveston, oh Galveston, I am so afraid of dying before I dry the tears she's crying, before I watch the seabirds flying in the sun and dream of Galveston. Galveston, oh Galveston, I still hear your sea winds blowing. I still see her dark eyes glowing. She was 21 when I left Galveston. Don't look so sad. I know it's over, but life goes on, and this whole world will keep on turning. Let's just be glad for all the time we had together. There's no need to watch these bridges that we're burning. Lay your head upon my pillow, hold your warm and tender body close to mine. Hear the whisper of the raindrops blowing soft against my window. Make believe you love me one more time. For the good time I'll get along, you'll find another, and I'll be here if you should ever find you need me. Don't say a word about tomorrow or forever. There'll be time enough for sadness when you leave me. Lay your head upon my pillow, hold your warm and tender body close to mine. Hear the whisper of the raindrops blowing soft against my window. Make believe you love me one more time. For the good time. Well, hello. Somebody asked for Willie. It's been a long, long time. How you doing? Well, I guess I'm doing fine. It seemed like such a long time, but it was only yesterday. Ain't it funny how time slips away? How's your new love? Well, I hope he's doing fine. I heard you told him you'd love him till the end of time. It's the same thing that you told me, and it feels like that was just yesterday. Ain't it funny how time slips away? Well, so long, I guess I'll see you round. You'll never ever know when I'll be back in town. Remember when I told you? Well, remember when I told you that the time we're surely gonna pay? Gee, ain't it funny how time slips away? How time slips away. People steal, they cheat and lie. Wealth and what it can buy, don't they know? Come Judgment Day, gold and silver gonna melt away. I'd rather be in a deep, dark grave. You know that my poor soul was saved than to live in this world in a house of gold. Deny my God and doom my soul. What good is gold, silver too, when your heart's not pure and true? Sinner, hear me when I say, fall down on your knees and pray. Yeah. There's an old country song. I have to look it up. I'm going to look it up here before I go any further because I want to find it. That Ray Charles did that I think I have forgotten that I did. And I'm going to do it once I find that's not it, but I'll do that one too. Oh, there it is. That's one of them. You give your hand to me, and then you say hello, and I can hardly speak. My heart is beating so. Oh, you never ever know the one who loves you so. You don't know me. No, you never know the one who thinks of you each night and longs to kiss your lips and longs to hold you tight. Whoa, to you I'm just a friend, as all I've ever been. You don't know me. For I never knew the art of making love, though my heart ached with love for you. Afraid and so I let my chance go by, chance that you might love me too. You give your hand to him, and then you say goodbye. I watch you walk away with the lucky guy. You never ever know the one who loves you so. No, you don't know me. Mm-hmm. No letter today. I've waited since dawn. I sit and I wait since you have been gone. No letter today. Oh, the days are so long. Why won't you write? I know I was wrong. Just give me one chance. Why won't you forgive? I love you, my dear, for as long as I live. I know it won't be no use, so I hope and I pray the postman goes by and no letter today. Woodley, oh yeah, I sit in away. Oh, why won't you forgive? Here I do wait for as long as I live. I know it's no use, so I hope and I pray. My email goes, no letter today. Yeah. I am the lineman for the county, and I drive the main road, searching in the sun for another overload. I hear you singing through the wire. I can hear you through the wire. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line. I know I need a short vacation, but it don't look like rain. If it snows, that stretch down south will never stand the strain. And I need you more than want you. And I want you for all time. If the Wichita lineman is still on the line. And I need you more than want you. And I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on. Still on the line, still on the line, still on the line. Joni Toole, we hope you're feeling better. We gave you a sick call out to you, Tony to MSPhD. We were wondering how you might be. Still on the line. Still on the line. I hope he's the one this time. And he sees you as a mystery. And he doesn't mind some history. And he understands that goodness doesn't spring from nowhere. I hope he's the one this time. I pray to God that he's an A1 listener. Fingers crossed that he's a kick-ass kisser, and that he holds your hand for no good reason. Who would hold against you? Are you meant to someone else? Or who will leave you broken? Like the last one always does. I hope he's the one this time. May a party go on uninterrupted as your heart gets reconstructed, and you untie the pretty bows of compromise. Cue up the band and dry your eyes. Say that he's the one, that maybe he's the one. I hope he's the one this time. This bark is melting in the dark. All the sweet green icing flowing round. Someone left a cake out in the rain. I don't think that I could face it, 'cause it took so long to make it, and I'll never see that recipe again. Oh no! Spring was never waiting for us, girl. We ran one step ahead in the dance. I ran just a couple steps ahead, and then I realized I wasn't wearing pants. Marcus Park is melting in the dark. All the sweet green icing flowing down. Someone left the cake out in the rain. I don't think that I could take it, 'cause it took so long to make it, and I'll never have that recipe again. Oh no, bitches. Marcus Park is melting in the dark. All the sweet green icing flowing down. Breathe deep the gathering room. Nights in white satin, never really the end. letters I've written, never meaning to send. And I love you. Oh, I love you. I love you. All the sweet green icing flowing down. Last night I had a dream. I dreamt about my love. And my love was a high rise, and the high rise was on fire. As the flames were licking high, asking, do you jump or burn? As if it was the matter either way, this is forever. And I love you just like thunder. I love you like Christmas morning. And I want you to hold me like I'm going off to war. I need you like fresh water. I need you like scotch or whiskey. Need a man who is addicted. Whoa, I love you just like thunder. Mm-hmm. What do you mean? That other stuff wasn't brilliant? What's wrong with you, Michael? And you brought me to an altar. The despots are forgiven. The charlatans come clean, and it shook my very soul. And from the outrage and the mercy came a simple observation. 'Cause I love you just like thunder. Love you like Christmas morning. I want you to hold me like I'm going off to war, and I need you like fresh water. I need you like scotch whiskey. Need a man who is addicted. Oh, I love you just like thunder. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And as time goes rushing by, just like water for the ocean, and my body grows disease, my mind is sure to follow. Would you look into these eyes and recall a final time for both of us? 'Cause I love you just like thunder. I love you like Christmas morning. And I want you to hold me like I'm going off to war. And I need you like fresh water, baby. I need you like scotch whiskey. That was a wacky end, huh? Hey, it's still a pajama party. I'm Vance. You knew that probably. I'm just back from Nashville. It's been sort of country night. I yodeled. I did MacArthur's Park. I did it my way. Tonight, 10 to 15 to 20% goes to making music matters, committed to ensuring equity of access to quality arts education, specifically instrumental music instruction to students in the Boston public schools. What I do, y'all send me something if you feel like it. Yay. If you don't, I don't care. That's fine too. It's been like 55 people here tonight. That's nice. I hope some of you are from Saturday night in Nashville. I played Nashville. I hung out with famous people, and yeah, it was very interesting. And let me read you some mail, and then I'll talk about my Nashville experience. First piece of mail I want to read is from Elizabeth Collins, and she says here she says, hug a dog and have a good day. Well, that's exactly what I did. Darrell Scott, who I spent whose house I spent the night over last night, has a bunch of dogs. But this is the one that this is Miller. He's an Australian Shepherd, and he really doesn't like to have his pictures taken. But if you call his name, he's like, what? What? I'm Miller. Hello. Look how beautiful he is. One big blue eye. The other one is green, I can assure you. He's magnificent. And, if I do this just right, you'll see him lay back down. Oh, I love that kind of non-static picture kind of thing. So that was me over Darrell Scott's house. And that's what Liz Collins sends me a note. She says, no time for a note, as I'm heading off to the eastern part of the state to visit my family for a few days. Safe travels on your trip to Nashville. Best always, Liz Collins. She's a dear. And that's what she sent me. I got my Christmas present from my brother, Gregory Gilbert, and his partner, Kathy Gilo. Oh my God, I haven't even opened it. I just got in the house and it just got here. Look at this thing. I'm going to take it out of the bag. Thank you. It's a Tuskegee Airman purse backpack. Are you shiting me? This is El Bomb. It is bomb. It put me happy. Thank you guys so much. How do you get it? I haven't even gotten into it. Is it money? Did you put some money in this bitch? It is a nice, sweet, shallow backpack with that on it, and a description of the aircraft that the Tuskegee Airmen flew on the back. And it's just, I have no words. Look how cool that is. And I think this is this is a backpack kind of thing going on in the back. Can I get some slack, Jack? Oh, snap. Yeah, that thing will go. What? It's got a thing over here for pencils and shit. And another thing on the other side for like a clip-on flashlight thing, this little Johnson thing. Look at that. It's got a thing. You can zip that. And look at it's got it. It's got a piece of foam. Look at that foam. Well, those of you who know me, otherwise, you know what. Oh, Lord. You know what that's going to be for. Look at this thing. Thank you so much, Greg and Kathy. This is so lovely. It's just wonderful. Fabulous. Let's talk about Nashville, shall we? Friday, I landed like piss early, and I got into Nashville Friday morning. I landed at 7:30, which by the time I got a car and everything else, put me pretty much on track in time to meet Katie Pruitt. If you don't know Katie Pruitt's music, I hate to really categorize somebody, but think in terms of Patty Griffin Rides Again with songs that are just as good. Remarkable. She's got publishing deals. She's great. She's lovely. I met her up in Kathy says, would I rather have had a pan? That's an inside joke. Thank you, Kathy. I love you for this. So I met her at a festival in Alberta, and we hung out. It was just great, and she was kind of sad then because she had a woman had broken up with her and had devastated her and broken her heart. So I just kept checking in with her like once every 2 weeks. I'd text her and say, "Hey, what you doing, girl?" And those of you who've ever seen Katie Pruitt, she's a remarkable vocalist and guitar player and singer, and She's just a sweetie pie. So, you know what? This trip, I did that thing where it wasn't even about playing the Bluebird on Saturday night, which I was set to do. It was about going to Nashville, and those people that said, "Oh, call me when you come through." I called them and invited myself. I said, "Oh, we having lunch. Oh, I'm coming over to your house. I hear you cook." That's what I did to Darrell Scott. So, so I had lunch with Katie, and we went to a wonderful little cafe, and I had eggs Benedict. No ham, but I did salmon, and it was on top of a a a potato square. It was unbelievably good, and an arugula salad. It was fantastic. And she directed me to. I said, "I want to go play some guitars for a couple hours." She said, "There is a guitar store down the street owned by gay women, and tell them I sent you down there." And I went down there and I played the guitars with this person named Andy, and they were so accommodating and kind. Andy was to me, just hanging out, and they were very shy at first, and then here I was in Nashville in a gay woman guitar shop playing Thelonious Monk, and Andy was taking the solo because Andy could play. So it was crazy. It was crazy. It was just such a great thing. So that was Friday, and then Friday I went back to the hotel. I went for a run. Y'all go. Well, I'll tell you what happened the next day. So Friday, I went back to the hotel and I just and hung out for a minute, and then I went back out into the car, and I met Amy Speace for dinner at an Indian restaurant that was underneath the freeway. And it was like one of those family places where there's the kids, they have their crayons at our feet and stuff. It was just so fun, and the food was so voluminous and good. So I got to hang out with my Speace and talk to her for a bit. Then I went back and went to bed. I got up the next day, and I was going to go to the African American Music Museum in Nashville, but I said, I'm going to take it easy because I have a gig tonight. So I went for a run with $20 in my pocket, and I got a mile away from the hotel. And don't judge me. Look, listen to me. Don't judge me. I got a mile from the hotel, and it was a Chinese food place. It was takeout. So I got some General Gao's chicken and some egg rolls, and I tucked them under my arm like a football, and had them wrapped in plastic, and I ran. I ran back to the hotel. Yes, I did. I ran back to the hotel with it, and I ate that and hung out in the room and read. And then I went to my gig, and there was some women in the round. They were wonderful, writing, kind of the typical songs that you'd figure from Nashville. And the owner was nice, COO, Erica, and David on sound. Those people were very kind to me, and the place was full. And I tuned up, and I started into my set, and I started into a Vance show. I wasn't going to sit there and just do country. Now, the thing with the Bluebird is this. People want the Bluebird experience. I think maybe they expect some country. So, I did simple things. I had stuff that sounded pretty country, some of the stuff that I do. But it was definitely a Vance set. And along with a Vance set comes a certain amount of comedy. And there was a couple in the front. And the place sells out because of the show, Nashville, and everything. It doesn't matter who you are. So I can't say, well, it sold out because I was Vance Gilbert in there. I'm like 3, 4, 5 songs into the set. And I noticed the people sitting in front of me. It was a younger black woman, light skinned, and a white guy, kind of, looked like, TV, kind of like Irish little white guy. I don't know what he was. And Nathan, I don't know if Nathan's here. Nathan, who was kind of brown, was in the back with his partner. And, so I looked around. I said, well, There's only like 1.5 of us in here. It's like we only chips in the cookie this evening. I did my whole Vance thing. I said, I'm so glad they have me. That's why these people came out here. I know the Bluebird sells out, and it has, but this is how they get their state money, by having a black performer here. So I went into that thing, and it was funny. And then I said to this couple, and I said to the woman, I said, I'm so glad you're here. I feel so much safer. And I said, and I'm so glad because he was kind of older. I said, I'm so glad you brought your dad. And she said, her face went, well, that joke's never been done before. I said, I know. And I go on with my set. I play another tune or so, and I noticed he's no longer at the table. And people off to the side said that she was crying. Next thing you know, he comes back to the table. He motions to her, and they leave. And I was like, okay. I thought they'd had a fight. Everybody over on the side of me thought they had a fight. End of the evening, people are, there's like 3 women from Utah who loved what I did and wanted to talk to me. And some other bunch of people were from North Carolina, and people from all over, on their vacations. A great set for me. And the person that the COO walks up to me, very stone-faced, and said, yeah, I need to talk to you. And I said, yeah, sure, what? He says, those people were very upset. They wanted me to let you know how insulted they were. I had to give them their money back. And they left angry. I was like, so I think one of the things that happens with a performer like me is that there's a decided high that you end up on. And when you have that high and someone pulls the rugs from under your legs, like it's like a stab in the heart, or somebody come up and say, we got a phone call and your mom died or something. It's as tough as that. I was just like, I don't know what to say. You do a full body scan reassessment. And she went on about it. She says, well, I wouldn't take it so hard. I said, well, clearly it's important enough to you to have come and told me what went down. So it's important enough that I should be taking it harder than not taking it at all. And I said, my greatest fear is that, in my midst of doing it, I said, look, I'm sorry for what I went through, for what happened there. I'm sorry you had to be the arbiter of this bad news to me. And I'm also sorry for what happened to them. But I did stand my ground. I said, I'm not sorry for my show. Because what I said was, it was just, I was just illuminating what's in the room or who's not in the room. So I kind of stood my ground, but I was still apologetic enough, I think. I hugged this lady and I said, but I just hope it doesn't, affect you hiring me next time. And her response was, that is what she said to me. She was like, so the Premier Showcase Room in Nashville may or may not be closed to me at this point. Well, that wasn't a showcase anyway, because industry people wouldn't have gotten into that show anyway. But that, some people that were there, including Jen, a friend of mine, came down, said that what she thought had gone on was that the white guy in the situation there, and I hate to say it like this, pitched did a Will Smith thing. I'm going to stand up for his lady and go pitch a white hissy fit to the owner. Like, how dare he speak of race and age and like that and upset us and such. And I think that's what went down. He had to show some face because of what went down. Also, I think probably What I did was light a match to a powder keg. I don't think. Yes, Craig, they got a refund for being offended. That's what they did. Um, yeah, I know there are showcases all over town, but I was it broke me. It utterly broke me on a couple of levels. First of all, it broke me because I said to myself, I was like, is my radar gone? Has my radar totally failed as to what does and doesn't happen in a room in a show? Then I really questioned myself. I said, should I have been doing something more like country? I mean, I think what the woman who hires likes to hire singer-songwriters because it's a break from the country. It's still acoustic. There is a acoustic songwriter element to it. But I put on a show. Most of the people that come through there that are songwriters, male and female, they don't play. They, kind of tuck their chin in and they got baseball hats and they write great songs. And well, Reba cut this song and I'm going to play it for you now. And it's lovely, but not for 90 minutes. Me, for 90 minutes. I'm a show. And people loved it. But somebody got to her in their privilege and ruffled her, took their money back. Tickets are $20. Where can you go anywhere for $20 and hear music? So if he had just been angry enough and left, we get it. Okay? But he had to stick his chin out and defend everybody that was offended by what I had said. Most people, if they were really that hurt by it, you leave. You take the $20 and leave. You get a hot dog at a bad stand, you don't go back up there and say, this hot dog, I don't like the mustard. It's not, it was petty in a way. It broke me. I'm not going to say that, I talked to Ellis Paul during the drive, and Ellis was very sweet about it. He says, I think maybe expectation is that they're going to get a show and it's all going to be music. But the Vance experience is different. And they had no idea that it might even hint on being interactive. And that other couple was in the back and they shouted for High Rise. And my best friend from college, Johnny, he might even be on here now, and his family, Teresa, his wife, and Maria, who has got CP and screams and moans at the top of her lungs to some of my songs, which the audience, I love watching audiences adjust to Maria. Maria's, yeah! And she's like singing, and she loves her Uncle Vance, and she'll shout, I love you in the middle of a song. And by the time the evening is halfway through, they're looking to her to see what her reaction is going to be if I play like Randy Newman's Marie and put her name in it, which is what I did. So I was a cross between Jason Isbell, Mr. Rogers, and Chris Rock. I had it all covered. And this couple broke me. They fucking broke me. And I didn't even know what to do. I didn't sleep that night. They broke me. That they would jeopardize me. I don't know if I'll ever play there again. Okay, fine. Other places to play. So I got up the next day and I drove 2 hours to Darrell Scott's house. And that meant the back roads. He said, follow these directions because the GPS wasn't working. And I had to go through 2 gates that I had to open and close myself. And I was besieged upon by 2 big golden retriever, it looked like golden retriever mix, Pyrenees mix dogs. And Darrell, I told Darrell this story and I burst into tears. I said, how do you like that for a new friend? And he laughed. He just laughed. He's just like, dude, like, welcome to what we do. He laughed. I ate myself silly at his house. We hung out. We didn't play one lick of guitar. Not a single lick of guitar. I ate, hung out, dinner, like lunch, dinner, went for a ride in an SUV, like a little golf cart all around his property. He owns a big farm, and picked his brain about some music stuff. He asked me about a bunch of people. And I got up the next morning at 6 o'clock, at 5 o'clock, and got out of the house, got to the airport, called Ellis Paul, and we started talking about, thank you, Donna, started talking about the thing. And he really talked me down off a ledge, because that's what best friends do. And I said, the story's coming to an end, I swear. I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go up to these other kids here that everybody, like every 30th person walking past has a guitar. I walked up to, I was going to go up to these kids. I don't know where they're playing, but I'm going to ask if I could play one of their guitars for a minute. So I didn't have my guitar with me because it was checked. And I said, hey, what's in there? And they said, oh, it's a Guild L13. And I said, can I? He says, I'm going to leave it in the case. I was still on the phone with Ellis. I said, dude, do you hear what just happened to me? After all this shit I've been through, I asked this kid if I could play his guitar, and he says he'd like to leave it in the case. I said, you know what? So I end up in Boston, finally, waiting for my guitar to come up on the conveyor thing. And these two, him and this other guy, it turns out they were like the support for a country singer that was playing up in Beverly tonight, I guess. And they didn't know I was a musician. I was just like, I just said to them, I played the Bluebird, and they were like, whatever. So I'm waiting and the thing opens up, and they're taking their big pieces of equipment, and the big yellow guitar comes out, and they're like, oh, who's that belong to? And I grabbed the guitar, and I was just like, yeah, bitches, I told it, that's my guitar. So I have my guitar, and they're like, oh. I said, well, good luck on your gig tonight. Who do you play with? And it's, the guy, now they're all friendly and everything. They're looking at the case, because it's a really big hard shell, bright yellow case. Oh, that's a great case. I say, yeah, it's a great case. It's a good guitar in the case too. Like your guitar, mother, just like you said I couldn't play it. How like that, bitch? I didn't say all that, of course, but that's what I was thinking. I was like, and I'm like I'm walking out to the Uber thing, and they're like, that Negro actually plays guitar. How about that? But they don't know that I just got fired from the Bluebird. So that's my story. That's my story. I got my little bit of retribution at the airport. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Lisa Jeanette says, all the people you bring a smile to, including frowny me tonight, far outweighs the one or two people that don't want to smile. We got you, V. You damn right, girl. I got you. Rebecca Loudon says, sigh. And Craig said, yeah, bitches. Sue Kirkpatrick sends me some huggy people. Carla says, how do you fix you when you broke? How do I do that? Carla, that's a great question. I fix me with food. I don't drink. I don't do anything to any excess. I don't do any mind manipulating things. I grew up hard in a family of alcoholics, so I've never had a drink. I had well, I've told this story enough times, and maybe people are sick of it, but there was a bottle of Seagram's in the cabinet when I was 12, and I went up to it, and I had a conversation with it, telling it that it would never be a thing. Donna says, it sounds like a couple might have been more upset about the age joke, since that is what the lady responded to. You're absolutely right, Donna. And I think it was like, I think it was dry tinder waiting for a match. And, here's when I'm broke, Carla, Food will help with it. If I can get away to my model airplane things, it'll help with it. And I surround myself with people who um, are great listeners, of which I know I am also, without comment, even. People who will listen and assess. And even if they're being square up with me and saying I was rough or in the wrong, they're going to be loving to me. And that is how I fix my broke. Um, and Yeah, Joni, it's funny. One of the things I should have thought more of is the fact that I was also in the South. I'm on that side of the Mason Dixon down there, and there's like 2 3/4 black people in the room. So what does one do with that? What does one do with that? And I illuminated it. I take a certain amount of pride with that, because otherwise the elephant is in the room, and I'm just going to have fun with it. And they sat right up front. You choose those seats, you buy those seats. The Bluebird sells out in 30 seconds to 3 minutes the Monday of the week of those shows. So those people were going to the Bluebird. They're going to be right up front for whatever the experience was. I'm sorry that they didn't have their house in order, that they might be recognized as having a hard time. Maybe one of their parents doesn't like the fact that I can't possibly fucking know what any of those people are going through at that point in time. But I would hope that the grace that comes with me illuminating something and going on with what I was doing would far outweigh and outstrip anything that would force them to feel like they had to leave. My guess is that it cut her. She said she shed some tears, and he jumped up mad. That's my guess. And I tell you what, people were crying. People were crying in that room because of Black Rochelle and old white men. I saw um, Haley is her name, the wait person, walking around handing people napkins. I crushed those tunes and broke people's hearts that way. And that's my job. And right now, talking to you people that I trust, all 45 of you that have stayed on, I did my job. I did my job. And I think the hardest thing is that those people are hurt. And I'm not I can judge them. I think he's an asshat. But they were hurt. And there's part of me that can't do anything about that. That's the deal. I cannot do anything about their hurt other than say, I'm sorry you're hurt. Am I going to apologize for what I said? Sure, if that does it too. But I am not stepping away from the illumination that I do. I'm not so high and mighty that I don't recognize when I screw up. Ellis said that he had a show and he botched a lyric that he had co-written with somebody who was sitting in the audience. And he says he had a mantra for the first like 50 miles of the drive before I called him. And he was basically saying over and over himself, screw up and learn, screw up and learn, screw up and learn. Because he'd placed it in the set where it wasn't ready. So he felt like, it was on him. And screw up and learn, screw up and learn. I said, yep, bro, I hear you. But I think that night I certainly wasn't Michael Richards. I was a comedian and singer-songwriter that someone got ruffled at. And there's All I can do is throw it out to the spheres and say, peace to you. And I have gotten to eloquate this out to 45 people that give a shit, and I appreciate that. Pardon the F-bombs. I seldom ever, I never do that in an actual performance. But that's what went down. We will see you next week. My brother says, I can fix stupid, but it's going to hurt. Yeah, bro, I hear you. I don't think they were as stupid as they were hurt and arrogant. I think he was arrogant. I think his approach to take down the world was arrogant. So I'm going to let God, however you want to do it. My brother says, throw it out to the universe. Yeah, I think it's sometimes you have to throw up on the universe. That's it. I'm going to throw up on the universe. Craig says that's a them problem, not a you problem. I hear y'all. Trust me. I'm doing assessment all the time. That's what I do for a living. I play and sing, and I play and sing hard. And I do assessment of myself all the time. And this is what I've come to. I wish you peace and love. I'll see you next week. I have no idea what the theme is going to be, but I will be here. It is my only work right now, other than teaching, and that's going to teaching the college kids. This is my last week with them until January. And if I renew my contract to do that, thanks for listening to the show, and thanks for listening to this afterwards. I appreciate all of you.